welcome to the Musing Show. I'm your host, holistic medium and subtle energy surgeon, Tanya D. So I am so looking forward to being out in nature with the sun shining and the elements all around me. Now, don't get me wrong, the snow does have its purpose as well. However, I stopped snowboarding quite a while ago, but I want to muse about a few simple tips to better health and overall well-being, and what has assisted me to be a higher vibe on just twisting the idea of, instead of worrying about healthcare or health insurance, just keeping my vibration at a higher source, and all those things just actually seem to fade away. So how do you treat your body, right? So our bodies are our physical here and now. And I believe just maintaining your high vibe is the alternative that we actually should all start to strive for. So let me just share my number one, which you probably know what that is already. I think actually I did a blog once or a video already, but so number one for me is to just stay hydrated. So many of us just overlook the importance of just water, and a lot of us are still drinking the fizzy drinks and the soda pop. But just consuming water has really assisted me in just getting back into alignment. And water just helps the body and the blood. It's oxygenation in the blood, and it has other benefits like lubricating our joints, and everything is actually just based around water. We are over 70% water just in our bodies. And if you think about the planet, it's that as well. So doesn't it just make sense to drink lots of water? And an amazing thing that I've actually realized in this shift for myself is that as soon as I wake up, I drink water. And it's just helped me so much to see how it just detoxifies. And you have that detoxification first thing in the morning. You're breaking the fast with your body with just drinking water. You're cleansing your blood, you're regenerating your body and your inner self. But you also have to kind of recognize that tap water is full of fluoride. So what water do we drink, right? You have boiled water, alkaline water. If you live near mountains like I do, you get mountain spring water, coconut water, which is an amazing source. It has a lot of electrolytes and potassium, which actually it has a lot more potassium than even bananas, which I love bananas. Coconuts contain lauric acid, and this just assists us in boosting our immune system, so therefore we can get rid of toxins within our body. And we can actually heal ourselves. We can help regenerate our bodies, just aligning our bodies into a homeostasis and balance. Even just within a coconut, you can actually hear the sound of water when you shake it. You can hear the sound. It kind of sounds like the ocean. And these are just amazing options that we have available to us. But this has just assisted me to raise my vibration. It's helped me to improve my health. It's helped me to boost my energy levels. And remember to eat to live. This will actually assist you towards better health and just feeling amazing, feeling younger, because a lot of us are not eating whole foods. A lot of us are eating foods that we're eating, they just don't have a lot of enzymes within them. And that's actually the big difference between natural foods and refined foods. Refined foods have 0 enzymes. Whole foods actually have these enzymes. And the enzymes in the whole foods just assist us in digestion. And when we're cooking food all of the time, the higher the temperature, the longer you cook it, you cook the food, the more actually you destroy the essential enzymes that help us and aid in our own digestion. Isn't it amazing that any of us, oh my gosh, once we stop eating so many refined foods, our entire life actually starts to shift. And that's actually what happened to me, because food is information, food is vibration. And we have to get back to eating food with different colors. because each food carries specific frequencies and vibrations. So when I want to feel inspired, I go and eat different foods with different colorings. Just like if people are feeling depressed, what do? They might go eat some junk food, right? So the food we eat actually matches our own vibrational frequency more. So how we choose to feel. So here, this is actually one of my secret foods, right? Is to snack on raw chia seeds. And this is an amazing food source because I really don't eat a lot of meat, but chia seeds and flax seeds, they're just full of iron and protein. And actually, it's just great for our bodies. So if you don't eat a lot of meat or any meat, chia seeds have those omega fatty acids, where flax seeds, they're also a great source of iron and even zinc. There are a lot of herbs, seeds, fruits, and nature just is an amazing artist, if you think about it, to just improve our health. We just have to open our own eyes and see what nature has just planted right before us, because it's all out there, okay? We are actually the only species on the planet that eats and drinks at the same time. I used to do this, and why? I don't know. But once I changed, it actually improved my health. When you're drinking, whether it's Coca-Cola and, not to get funny, but, cocaine, the cola nut, cocaine and the cola nut in the cola. So if you're drinking that and you're eating a bag of chips, what's happening is you're actually diluting the hydrochloric acid within your stomach. Then the food can't break down, and that's why every other species eats and drinks at different times. So nature doesn't create addicts, actually. That's why you can't binge on natural foods, and you can binge on 30 bags of potato chips because your body is still searching for nutrients. Now think about that again. You can binge on a bag of potato chips or 30, but you don't binge on a bunch of bananas. But that's why I think people overeat on junk food, because the body isn't getting any of those essential vitamins and minerals. So just to raise your vibration on the planet, that's what a lot of us are just kind of shifting into, and it's just getting moving. But there's also a link to food and anxiety or depression. And that's why people take stimulant drinks. Think of Red Bull. It gives you wings because it makes you feel a certain way. But what you will soon realize when you start shifting is that energy is transferred from food. So even the animals that we eat on the planet, if we're eating them, we're kind of taking in their vibration as well, their pain, what they're feeling. So if we're feeling a certain way, and once we shift our eating habits, you might just notice that your anxiety is relieved. And yes, there are other factors that come into play with that. But once you start respecting and shifting your vibration on the planet, it's kind of as a collective, your health will start improving. And a lot of the foods that we keep us at a lower vibration in a lockdown, a lot of the foods that we eat, So dairy, if you think about dairy, it's actually the number one cause of a lot of inflammation in our bodies and mucus and disease. And once we get rid of this by eating healthier foods, we actually begin to boost our own energy levels a lot more, so then our health improves. And the more humanity evolves and we see that nature has actually provided everything that we actually need. So I've found that once I started eating a lot less meat, the better I overall, not just my health, because I'm generally pretty healthy, but my entire body improved. I felt lighter. I could wake up early in the morning. I could go work out, get that intense workout in that I love. And a lot of us have been lulled to sleep, right? It's a false sense of security that the only way to get protein is actually through animals. when there are so many natural sources of protein. Like I said, we have chia seeds, flax seeds, quinoa. But the more that we evolve, we actually see nature has provided everything that we actually need to develop not just inner balance and harmony, but outer balance and harmony. So another one is just to remember to use your mind power to move towards assisting in better health, to just boost our energy levels. Get your mind right. Tune into your mind. So the thoughts we have are actually tangible realities in essence. The thoughts create our reality. This is a thought-based world. So before there were things, there were thoughts. So once we can actually see that just by changing how we see ourselves, the thoughts that we have about ourselves, this also shifts our health. And a lot of people don't like the way they look. They have body image issues, okay? But once you can begin to love yourself 100+%, you take a step forward to better health. To love yourself, you have to do the thing that you love the most. Your true passion is actually your job or your career in disguise. So all of this assists us in raising our frequency within our own bodies, within ourselves. And a lot of people just feel that they can gain better health. And it's all about what you eat. And yes, food does play an incredible role in assisting us and feeling great instantly. But it's not the end-all, be-all kind of transition, because you're not only what you eat, you're also what you feed all of your senses. That's why I take a holistic approach, because I see everything as energetically connected. So we have to let go of whatever it is that is no longer serving us. And a lot of people are living in the past or the future. They're never so much in the moment, the current present moment. To begin to have better health, you just need to be in the moment, because in the present, there's no fear. Fear is when we actually are projecting out into the future and we're waiting for something to happen. It's in this anticipation. It's like this stewing pot. But have you ever noticed that it never comes? So you just kind of have to enjoy the process instead of the outcome. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So all of these are just some great steps towards assisting you to better health. And another one, just a simple way to move towards assisting you in a health upgrade, is to just get back out into nature. Just breathing in the air out in nature and dancing around in nature, being in nature, by the ocean, hiking, do exercises, yoga in nature, keep fit. Just anything you do in nature will assist you. And a lot of us are indoors all of the time, right? But we need to get that full exposure of sunlight, because we are solar, or what I call energy beings. And our bodies, in essence, are solar panels. So the vitamin D from the sun is an amazing, brilliant way to help us move into harmony and equilibrium within ourselves. But we have to take action to go outside, to begin to move our bodies again, because the body is an instrument. And by moving our bodies, we begin to free up our inner world and ourselves, and we begin to unblock this crazy energy that's inside, and it's trapped in there, and it's taking up any kind of our physical activity. And it'll assist in releasing some endorphins. Those are the chemicals that make us feel really good on the inside. So whatever you do, this is actually going to assist and elevate your spirit. And even in ancient times, they actually focus more on internal exercises like breathing and yoga, as opposed to external exercises. And we can do exercises that work on the internal organs. We begin to actually shift and raise our vibration automatically. And another simple way is to just share your happiness, share your joy. The more you can share and connect with like-minded kindred spirits, this improves your overall mood, because it's not just about living for yourself, it's about connecting with other versions of yourself that are out there. So I am another one of you. That's how we attract our optimal village. If you want to attract a higher vibration or frequency, you have to be that higher vibration or frequency too. So I'm connecting with amazing spirits. So the more you can share your happiness and your joy, this actually improves your health because you're expanding, you're not contracting. So nature is where we nurture. Okay, so if you haven't followed me on any social media platforms, you can find me at What's Up Tanya D on Facebook or Instagram. I'm at the Tanya D. On Twitter, I'm at Green Skinny Girl. On YouTube, Tanya D. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do and ring the bell. On iTunes, subscribe to my podcast, Musing with Tanya D. This season, I've coined the Subtle Energy season. Season 3 is about the energy world, and Season 2 is about the elements, but an energetic perspective through the year. And you can also find me on Spotify. You can visit my corridor for well-being and healing at club.tanyad.tv, where I host my online courses. I have a venue of courses. You can book a session, whatever resonates with you and through you. Or I have tanyad.tv, where I host everything else if you're ready to transform to eating healthier with more vitality. I have my greenskinnygirl.com, essential oils, high vibe skincare, and so much more. You can find all the links in the show notes. Until next time, ashe, and I'll see you on the other side.